How do you do that without any type of formal training?
You
There
hear what
were
these
no
guys are
rocket
saying?
programs in America before Jack Parsons. This is paramount to understand. This guy was tapping into, theosophy.
This is about America and the world. God, Jesus, you got him, you don't. Your heart, you got a heart, or you don't. And what's been going on? Man, if I wasn't, bundle my ass back up, look all roguish and shit. You look roguish. There, there. Now I'm a pilgrim. Went in my dream, had the same dream from late of last night to early in the morning where I kept waking up. It's getting progressively worse. Went from being in America, going to the dream, seeing my kid, having him wake me up, whose birthday was yesterday. Grown ass man now. And he's like, all right, look, this is what's going on. To where I don't remember that. It's just know that it was. Because it was not even important anymore. To be, we were going, when it starts getting fuzzy, we're having to go across into Mexico. And there was something with these spiders. And the spiders were the gateway to either you did or you can change shapes. But that was iffy. But we did not die. We could change shapes. The spiders were not a problem. But they were starting to reappear, putting their little eggs in places where we just didn't crush them, but we had to put them away where they go, which wasn't here. Wasn't here. And then at the very end, it went all the way into, there was this giant fucking stairwell. I've seen this many times in a dream. It goes to this top level where there's a square. It's like the top of that hell cube, the office building part, the upper room, whatever the hell, in the dream. We're biding our time, welding on this rod, painting it. One of the parts that was key was getting a phone call. They're like, they're not paying the check. Drop the fucking tank. Drop the tank. Begin the war. And then now we're chasing this fucking something in Mexico. Some fucking transsexual was a biker. Had some crazy hat with these fucking, like an umbrella hat. That had like all this fucking tentacle machinery on it. And couldn't beat it. I had this son bitch, and I'm trying to, like, I gotta wake up too, and stay alive, and choke this motherfucker out. Yeah. And then finally just seeing the kid just fucking make the earth come up around. And like, get out, go, and just crushed that motherfucker. Whatever it was. Pretender. Playing a human. Playing an actual person. Playing an actual white. Playing the whole time. Some weird, creepy, perverted entity, multidimensional invader.
Jack Parsons. And keep in mind, Jack Parsons is also working with the government. He's now been given, special privileges on things. So they go to him and they say, Jack, all of this stuff that's happening right now.
Would you do, Jack?
Would you do this?
Would you do, Jack?
Do this? And he said, I think so. Now, shortly thereafter, Jack Parsons blows himself up in a lab. Accidental. It was not intentional. The occult belief was that whoever opened up the portal had to close the portal. Well, Jack Parsons is now dead. And the federal government is now having to understand and depict exactly to the public what's happening here. And so this group is researching And out of that group, they finally start to make some headway. They know they're dealing with entities. And so, in all of that, they begin to try to make contact with those entities, maybe for some help, maybe because they're trying to figure out how to close this thing, maybe they're trying to figure out how to undo what Jack Parsons did. So, they go through satanic rituals to communicate, because that's the only method of communication that they know that works to contact these entities.
You see this? This is quite odd. And yet here it is. This is the spiral staircase of DNA. Yes, this is what's inside of us. This thing is supreme. It takes a machine to split and reassemble it. If I'm a machine for this. So, in my dreams, my whole life even, it comes down to this. You know, and even I got friends, big ass holes, but I got one whose name. Now, what is Apophis? Apophis is this monster, snake monster, demon, fucking something. But it has to do with this. It has to do with the General Lee, the color orange, name schemes. Comes down to this.